In this series of meeting the Holland Barrett tech leadership, I'm here with Sathya,
Hey Dinis. So Sathya, I'm the CTO at Holland Barrett.
and we are in our nice new offices in Cavendish Square. And we're going to talk about technology and how it's a really exciting journey and how Holland Barrett is actually walking the walk. So maybe can you start about your personal journey
Yeah.
at Holland Barrett and why you joined and
Yeah. So I joined 3 years back, and when I joined 3 years back, the ask was, hey, Holland Barrett, we want to make this as a tech-led leader in the market. Come join us. And I started with a different role at that time. And of course, as everybody knows, 2020 happened, COVID happened, and it was like pandemic-driven development everywhere. And I became the CTO at the beginning of 2021 with the whole new approach to transformation, where we were going to build our core IP, our technology, and we were also going to go into the various wellness futures, like try and look at diagnostics on wellness hubs and different areas. But what excited me was we were looking beyond as an e-commerce pure play retailer, and H&B wanted to do something very different in the health and wellness space. I don't think anybody else is doing it in the market, and that's why the amount of influence we can have and the amount of tech we can build is just purely awesome.
yeah? Because one of the things that I say to a lot of people is that there's a lot of companies who talk a good talk on digital transformation.
Yeah.
It's important, it feels the right thing to say, but we're actually doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. So all our stores, and there are some success stories I can share, right? Like our stores, the 1,000 plus across UK and Netherlands, runs our own software. Like we built our Till software. Our website, our e-com platform is built by us. Our app is built by us. And these are the things which you might hear any company. But then if you look on the other side, we are building even our core backend estates like PIM, PLM, OMS, many things in supply chain, space and range, areas where there is always a bit of resistance to change, but we know that these are the drivers, right? These are the drivers which is going to help our colleagues, our partners, our customers in a completely different way, and we are investing where we think the transformation sees itself naturally evolving into. Yeah.
And it's very exciting to do a piece of work and then go to a store.
Oh, it's
And
awesome.
actually,
Yeah.
see
It's
there, right?
brilliant. Like I've heard the store colleagues, compliment how when our engineers go there, they can give feedback directly. And for engineers, it's brilliant, right, to receive the feedback as well. And not just the stores. Like I know that we are doing some changes in our warehouse and things. And the engineers went to the warehouse, sat with the operation folks, and now they know what needs to build. And I always say that put an engineer with the person with the problem, and they'll come with the best solution. And that's what it is. That's how our approach is. Yeah.
And we also, in a way, leapfrogging some technology steps because we're going heavily into AWS. You presented AWS
I did,
in London,
yeah.
which is really good. And
Yeah.
that's really modern. Like when I was very pleasantly surprised when I look at the platform team.
Yeah.
And it's pretty awesome.
It's brilliant what we've done. And the thing is, every time when we go to a cloud adoption, the companies, it's a lot of money spent in there, and you look at the return of investment, you kind of go, oh my god, what have I done wrong with cloud strategy, right? And here we've gone with the platform as a service, and every change or every interaction with AWS is driven by H&B, and it's kind of like partnership with AWS. So we have looked at it from a cost perspective, we've looked at it from a scale, and to what is needed for data, what is needed for security, how do you bring it together. And the core thing is we want our engineering teams to run as fast as they can. So we do feature deployments every day, like how can you go faster. And our platform is based on the ethos that how to build self-service capabilities and leverage AWS where we need to in order to crack on with that.
And one of the really cool concepts that you have here is the 3 Amigos.
It's becoming 4 and 5 and 6 now, but hey, the concept is simple, right? The 3 Amigos is you've got your product owning the what and the why, you've got your engineering owning the how and the when, along with our business amigo or business amigos, and together we own the outcome. And I think that is super super critical to stop tech being thought about as a vendor, and also for the business to have full transparency on what we are building. And because we are working in an organization like H&B where health is important, and also what we build for the health tech is important, we need to all align on the outcome. And I guess that is the message with the three amigos. Like we are all in it together, and drive the outcome.
So I'm hiring a lot, which is part of some of the team here, but you're also hiring a lot.
Oh, I'm hiring a lot indeed. So we've got a variety of stacks. So we've got the supply chain and some of the other areas. Back end is Spring Boot. Front end is React.js everywhere. So we are hiring front end engineers, back end engineers. We are also hiring Go, Kotlin. So we've got a variety of engineering hires that's happening, and not to mention our platform hires, our quality engineers, and also our SRE. Our SRE are critical to us. So there is a breadth of hiring that's happening across. And the beauty is that there is something which will fit somebody. Like if you're interested in a certain area, there is always a squad in H&B which can help you in your career. Yeah.
So if you guys know anybody who's also very interested outside of security or engineering, send it exactly to Sathyas, right? And now just a final top on security, because that's the area that of course I'm very passionate about. But you also have and you also put an ethos in your team about security.
Yeah, and everybody owns security. Everybody is a ambassador of security, and that's the terminology we came up with, isn't it? Or you came up with, Dinis, security ambassadors, right? We all own security, and in the world where DevOps comes as a culture, I think your SecOps is also a culture. So you're building a platform which is loyal to your customer. Of course, you've got to look at the data, and for me, that is absolutely critical for the teams to own, to have the knowledge. Of course, we are not going to be experts, but we know enough to engage with the security and to do the right thing, because data, our customers are super important to us.
And I think this is really critical. I think a lot of times in security you struggle with some of the development teams, you struggle with some of the engineering teams, and I think here we're really creating a proper partnership.
Yep, absolutely. And that partnership is what, we need to challenge each other, right? And we need to challenge each other, and we need to get there. But at the end of the day, we need to do right for our customers. And I think this security engineering relationship has to be there in order for us to successfully deliver the outcome.
So some of the head of roles that we're hiring, one of the responsibilities is to actually work directly with Sathya and to make sure that she's very happy while we accelerate the development and the security of what we do. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dinis. Thank you.
And apply for a role or share with somebody who knows this would be a great fit. Thank you.